Day 24. It's Christmas Eve. It's the last day of our Advent calendar, and our final model for friends will be a reindeer dog with a wheelchair. So a doggy wheelchair. So we have a wiener dog whose hind legs are impaired and a pair of antlers. Day 24 for Marvel. Our final model in the Marvel universe, Marvel Advent universe, is a Christmas tree. So, we have a bag full of tree parts. Alright, here's our Day 24 Friends model. It is nothing but an adorable animal with a doggy wheelchair. So this is the first I've seen this model. The wheelchair is a part of the animal, but it has the kind of clip that accommodates these wheels that we have seen before with other Lego. I think the front wheels of the Lego wheelchair for humans uses this, and also the push cart, and there's a piece that just basically is a plate that goes in the bottom of some model. Uses these wheels. So there's a few different parts that use these wheels. And now we have the doggy. So if you look real closely at his feet, where my thumb is the front feet, that is at the same height as the wheels, as of course you'd expect. And the rear feet exist, but they are lifted up. And so if you were to take off his wheel for a minute and just set him on the ground, his front feet and rear feet can stand there, but there's a little bit of an angle. If you were to press down on the front half of the dog, the rear legs do lift up, and you can put something underneath so you can tell they lift up. And that is, of course, important because you want the wheels to be the thing that's touching the ground, not the feet. So then he can roll around, and then we have this piece, which is like all Lego Friends animals, they do have the holes in the tops of their head that can receive any item that has this little peg on it. And in this case, we've got a set of green antlers, or perhaps they could be tree boughs, that can attach to the top of their head. So we got an extra one of those as well, so you can have one of the other animals can also have one. So for example, maybe this cat. If this is a cat, maybe it's a dog. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I like to say it's a cat. Can have as well. So basically, any of the animals can do that. And this will also fit in a lot of other pieces that have a small hole in it. How about this guy? So that works well. So you can put that piece into the hole in the end of any piece that has one of these holes. They are supposed to be the same diameter consistently so that those pieces can mix and match. Another good piece for that would be the nipple. So here is the nipple element, and it will go in that hole as well. So basically this is that system of elements that I think has been around for a long time. If you look at the old pirate sets, there was a feather plume, and the little feather, the little flame piece that we've gotten in some of the other sets will also go in that hole. So boom, so his head can be on fire. So yeah, so there's a lot of parts that have that little connector. It's one of the less well-known Lego connection points, but it is in a lot of parts. If you look around for it, you'll see it. Alright, enough of that. Let's build our final model for Marvel. The Avenger tree. Alright, so for our Avenger tree, it's very similar to what we did before. With the tree that we built on the Friends side of things, we used the 1x1 by 2 plate high piece for the separator, where here they've given us 1x1 plates in dark brown, and they've given us reddish brown Travis bricks. So that kind of suggests the wood at the center of a tree, And again, because of the stud, I can't do my trick of pressing against the table to align them, but I can do it by pressing it against another brick. And then this brick goes as the base of the tree. So here's our tree, and then we've been given these branches. Now you might wonder if they gave us, no they did not. So in my right hand we got one of the plates that came with the Friends Christmas tree. In my left hand we're building the Marvel Christmas tree. Would have been nice if one of these had been the mirror image part, so that we would have, between the two sets, a matched pair. But no, that's not what happened. Alright, so each one of these four sides gets a green 4-stud wing plate and a dark green 3-stud wing plate. And then we're supposed to put either 2 of these gold at the top and at the bottom, or a single gold in the middle of the dark green. And the back side, you can see kind of peeking around the corner, you can see the one at the top there. You cannot see at all the rear side, but I'm going to make it match the front. And we have extra parts. We have an extra 1x1 dark brown, and we have an extra gold round piece. So that is our last model from the Marvel Cinematic Advent Universe. Now, if I were them, I would have had at least maybe one of these at the top for the Christmas tree star at the top, maybe, or even better, we could attach it like so with this thing. We could have it be, a spider web star. That kind of looks like a star. Or we could do the traditional thing and use the Lego star itself. So we could have that Lego star there. That would be a better way to top it. And of course we can decorate the sides with all sorts of other pieces as we have received throughout the course of the season. So that's our last model. But we didn't have those parts. We just had the tree with a bare top. So that's what we got. And that's our final models for each of our 2 calendars. So my final custom model for this year's Advent calendars, Christmas Eve, day 24, Merry Christmas, here's a tree. I took parts from the Christmas tree that we just got in Marvel and the Christmas tree that we got previously in Friends, and I just made a big one. So here's how it's built. If I pop off one side, you'll be able to see what I did. The problem is that this piece isn't really attached. It just kind of hangs out. It doesn't pull out to the side. It doesn't fall down. It only wants to fall away like that. And the way you fix that is by, when it's attached, the stud connections here and here press it up against the neighboring piece, and so it can't fall out. So I've got a Travis brick at the bottom with 4 of these double plate guys, and then I've got now in between these 2 Travis bricks you normally would have a double plate and another Travis brick, and I could have done that, but that would have interfered with this guy. So instead I went with 7 plate heights, which is 2 bricks and a plate, instead of 2 plates, a 3-plate brick, and another 2 plates, which would also be 7. So by omitting the Travis brick here, I'm able to put in these reinforcements here. So I've actually got red ones and dark green ones, and I'm alternating them. And I've got red and whatever kind of nougat that is, of these double plates, and so I'm alternating them as well. So if you look at the bottom, you'll see they alternate. Yeah, so basically the opposite sides are identical, and same side, so there's 2 different versions basically, and I went ahead and added some decorations as well. The only problem is because there's just 1 row of studs on each of the 4 sides to put decorations on, you really can't fill them all in, or it just looks like a line of things. you get some of that with these 3 in a row. But if you fill in all of the studs on each side, you just have like this line of ornaments. That doesn't really work. And there's really not a way to attach any ornaments anywhere else. So that's not great. But this is the best that I could come up with, given the parts available here. So for a star at the top, I used one of the spiderweb pieces. So it's a bigger star than the usual Lego star. So, Merry Christmas. Here's our tree. Hope you've had a good time following along, and I will be making instructions for each and every one of these models that I'll be posting every day going forward. But Merry Christmas, and please like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I will be posting a lot more in the coming year, and I hope that you enjoy what I come up with. Please reach out to me through my blog. There's a contact link there, or post a comment, and I would love to hear from you. If you have any suggestions, thoughts, feedback, criticisms, questions, etc., I would love to hear any and all. Looking forward to a more productive LEGO year in the coming months.